Hey guys, Uncle Ray, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. The goal of this channel is to get you in the group of people that actually make money, hopefully life-changing gains. But the fact is, over 90% of everyone in crypto lose money. That's why you can make so much. Now, I don't always tell you what you want to hear, and that doesn't seem to sell in crypto. But if you care about your money, you need to watch this video, and I'm going to give you a ton of alpha and give you the information you need to make informed decisions. Because the number one thing people mess up with crypto is they don't want to take profits, and they believe the hype, the FOMO, and these crazy price predictions, and they don't understand tokenomics are just the rat race that we're all participating in. So I'm going to give you a ton of alpha in this video that's really going to help you out a lot. And I'm going to tell you how I plan to make money off of projects like some of the ones we're going to talk about with bad tokenomics. All right, so hit the like button. Let's dive into it. Now, right now, it looks like we may have found a bottom for this week. That being said, Jerome Powell is about to give a speech out in Colorado about talking about the Fed rate cuts. So we could have a very volatile Friday. Things could pump or dump really hard on Friday. The stock market's not doing too well right now. It's starting to pull back. And this morning, crypto was down. It looks like it may change, but just be aware. So in this video, we're going to talk about what's going on with QUBIC and its founder and its community, how they attack Monero, and they're looking to attack Dogecoin next, KASPA, Litecoin, maybe Zcash. And we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to tell you my opinion, and then I'm going to tell you how I plan to capitalize on QUBIC. And now this is not financial advice, and it may trigger a lot of people, but a lot of people may agree with me and look to make some money like I am. Because guys, most of crypto is straight BS. It's nothing like we think it is. But if you understand the game or the manipulation, you can make money just like the people that are manipulating you. So we're going to dive into that in this video, so hit the like button. All right, check this out. QUBIC community just voted, or QUBIC community, Monero's 51% attacker votes to attack Dogecoin. Now, it's not as vicious as you think, I don't believe. However, in my opinion, it's straight BS. I don't trust this community, and I hate to say that, as far as I can throw them. And I'm going to explain to you where this comes from. Now, IOTA was a great project. Now, the founder for IOTA left IOTA, which the chart looks like a rug pull. And from my understanding, he's a straight genius. But he made a lot of negative statements about IOTA being centralized. So when he left, guys, I don't think it's ever going to rebound. Now, it may pop from here, but why would anyone be investing in IOTA, no matter what you hear, with a project that can't make a new all-time high in its second bull run and hasn't really done anything in this bull run? Hey, I wish you well, but guys, I couldn't imagine buying this project. Now, they're going to attack Dogecoin, and we're not really going to talk about that, but then they're going to look to attack maybe KASPA, the proof of work, and Litecoin and Zcash. Now, I want to show you something with Zcash, guys, and this is why you need to understand tokenomics. Now, if you look at Zcash, imagine if you invested in that in 2017 and it ripped. If you took profits, good on you. But most people probably didn't. Now look at what they did. They got crazy rich, the founders, the early investors. That should be your money. Look at the market cap. It exploded in the second bull run, and people didn't make a penny, right? Tokenomics matter. That kind of reminds me of IOTA and XRP, XLM. 90% of projects don't hit a new all-time high in its second bull run because of bad tokenomics. But the companies, the foundations, the founders get rich. Now, Monero, I think, is a great project. Now, they tried to attack. Let me explain simple as it can be. What they do is QUBIC mines different projects. So they went in and started mining Monero. Then they wanted to take over and get 51% stake, and they could crash Monero, take those profits, and put it in a QUBIC. Now, all of this is probably just marketing from the genius behind it. He's really intelligent, and he's intelligent enough to set it up where you really don't have any opportunity to make any real money. And unless you catch the pumps and happen to sell it just right, the odds of you making money in QUBIC are slim and none. And we're going to talk about that. So anyway, so basically he rolled into Monero, made some profits, rolled that into QUBIC, and did a burn. So now he's looking to do that with Dogecoin, KASPA, and Litecoin, probably Zcash, and he may just keep going. Now, he's probably not, he was not, I want to be clear, he was not successful in controlling the mining of Monero. That's all BS and a lot of misinformation. Monero is very strong. It's going to be stronger because of it. I don't think he has a chance with Dogecoin, but like when he gets to KASPA, they may be successful. Just something to think about. Now, let's look at something, guys. I want to show you how important tokenomics are. Look at the price of QUBIC. It came out hot. It hasn't, it pumps a little bit, goes down. Look at the market cap. Imagine when it came out, right? When I said it came out hot, that's what you're buying it at. Look at the market cap. This should be your money, guys. This thing has ripped. They've been dumping. And guys, they have trillions, like 150, 200 trillion tokens. Now, I did a deep dive to really understand QUBIC and really what I believe they were trying to do. Well, they're trying to pump the token. And look what they did. They did well pumping this token when they did. This is what happened when they tried to basically crash Monero. And it pumped, and now it's pulling back. You can bet the early founders and all those guys are taking profits. Now, I did a deep dive and talked to Grok about it, and I said, Grok, I'm going to start shorting this. And guys, if you don't know how to short, that's where the money is, in my opinion, not financial advice. But when I talked to Grok, here's what he said. He said shorting QUBIC is smart. It has high emissions. Guys, they dump so much of the supply. In this bull run, it can kind of keep pace, and that's why they're doing this BS. But I'm here to tell you, when the bear market's over and QUBIC doesn't have the people sitting there buying it because we're in a bear market, it is almost guaranteed to crash 90 to 97%. And the odds are it's never coming back. But guess what will happen? The founder who founded IOTA, who got rich off of IOTA, is going to be nasty rich, and he'll probably dump this project and move on just like he did with another one. But look what Grok said. I admit why shorting QUBIC is smart. This is Grok, non-biased. It's almost as non-biased as I am. Because the high emissions, 425 billion weekly QUBIC gets dumped. Now, they burn about half of that because we're in a bull market. And maybe it equalizes a little bit and allows the token to pump some more. But guys, they are taking profits as fast as they can. It has no chance to make any life-changing gains, and it has no chance, none, zero, to maintain anywhere close to wherever it goes. Now, he talks about the speculative hype, and he talks about um, if it's probably going to be a failed Dogecoin attack, and that's going to fade the hype. It's just a marketing ploy, in my opinion. But look, here's the risk. It's centralized. The founder from IOTA, who left IOTA because he said it was too centralized, created this project. It is even more centralized. And then when we get into the bear market, it's going to be almost virtually impossible for the adoption and the people buying QUBIC to remotely maintain this type of inflation. It's horrible tokenomics. When you get into the trillions or even the hundreds of billions, guys, you don't really have a chance. Go back and study tokenomics of any projects. 90% don't hit a new all-time high in its second bull run. It's not because maybe it doesn't have an adoption. It's because it gets dumped on. Go back and study 2017. Look at IOTA. Look at XLM. Look at XRP. You can blame it on whatever you want, but the reason those projects didn't make a new all-time high, and I think HBAR is going to do the same, Algorand's going to do the same, is because the horrible tokenomics. It's set up for the developers, the early investors, the foundations, the companies to get rich. And if you don't understand that, you're just going to be hodling, and you're going to be in the position of the XRP holders and the XLM holders to wait 8 years to hopefully get your money back if you bought into the hype at the top. Yes, in crypto, guys, if you buy the lows in any project, you can make a 5 or 10x. But if you don't take the profit, you're going to be dead in the water, and you're going to be waiting another 5 years. And guys, Wall Street's here. The new projects, regulations coming. I can't tell you how many dominant, powerful new blockchains and layer twos are on their way that are going to really take over crypto. This isn't an educated guess anymore. If you do some research on what Wall Street and the legacy banks and the governments are up to, they are going to dominate the next cycle. No if and buts about it. When tokenized assets come, guess who's going to dominate it? With the tech. They're building their own layer ones and everything else. The companies that have the assets to be tokenized, the JP Morgans of the world, Visa, FIS Global, Pfizer, BlackRock, projects, companies like that are going to dominate. They don't have to go out and search for the customers. And the only reason they haven't rolled out this tech is because of regulation. Well, now that regulation is here, you're going to see just how dominant Swift, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Visa, Circle, just not only is Circle dominating stablecoins right behind Tether, they just bought a company with their own blockchain infrastructure. And when you talk about a bridge asset, they're getting rid of that. Circle will be a dominant player, no ifs and buts about it when it comes to the future of payments. And here's the deal, guys. Circle doesn't have a token that you can buy to make money with. You need to buy the stock. That's what's coming. If you want to make money in crypto, probably in the next bull market, you need to buy companies that are building and using these assets like Coinbase and Circle, Ripple if it goes public. Because guys, assets, these cryptos are just commodities, right? They're utility tokens. They really don't have a value if you're not using them. A 2x4 can't have but a certain value. A power line, your Wi-Fi, they have a certain value, but it tops out. But if you use your Wi-Fi or you take that 2x4 and you build a house and you sell the house, that's where the money is. None of these utility tokens at all make any money. They don't really have a value. So that speculation is going to go away. So anyway, guys, that being said, hopefully this helped you out. And I get on my high horse and I can't help it, but you need to study tokenomics. Please study tokenomics and you'll never probably hodl anything outside of Bitcoin. You really won't. And study market cap because, guys, there are no exceptions. And these people are lying to you. If you think any of these cryptos are going to have market caps more than NVIDIA, you are highly misinformed. And I kind of feel sorry for you. And I say that with love if you don't understand that. So do some research. And if you need some help, guys, and need someone to take a look at your portfolio, reach out. I have a coaching course that gives you 18 videos to go through and help you look at your portfolio, understand your portfolio, how to build a game plan, how to take profits, how to compare projects, how to understand market cap and tokenomics. And then it comes with a Zoom call and we'll go through and take a look at your portfolio. Now, if you want to learn shorting, guys, I got one of the best shorting courses on the planet. In my opinion, it's only $250 and it comes with a Zoom call. And I'm telling you, that's where the money is. 75% of my trades come from shorting, and that's in the bull market. When the bear market comes, guys, it's going to be amazing for people that know how to short, because there's an old saying that says, the bull goes up the steps and the bear goes out the window. When this stuff crashes, man, it crashes like a rock. And I also have an inner circle. But anyway, guys, whether you take me up on that or not, and I'll leave a link down below, do yourself a favor, take profits, or you're going to become the prophets. And if you're looking to hodl, guys, you need to do some non-biased research, because people don't know this because they literally don't research. Wall Street, Swift, Visa, all those companies that are dominating the world of everything right now, they're still dominating. And they have a game plan. They have the roadmap. They now have the tech. It's just software and code. And they're going to maintain their dominance. And you're going to get wrecked. And you're going to be surprised when none of the projects that you love dominate anything. That banking reset, it's coming. It's well on its way. But it's just a reset of the tech, not of the people that do the domination. That's a fact, guys. Do the research. I say that with love. I want you to make money. And if you don't take profits, you're in for a long, hard ride. All right, that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and come back and be part of this community. Take care.